Looks like I'm alive. It's been a while since I've come to you live. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to What Would Dorsey Do Live. This is a special edition. I'm very excited about what I am bringing to all of you beloved souls today. So, welcome to What Would Dorsey Do Live. And giving you just a couple of seconds here to jump on. If you are live on Facebook, welcome on Facebook. If you're live on YouTube, welcome on YouTube. I was going to try to go live on Instagram as well, but I don't really know how to get it to like sync with everything. So here we are. So hello everyone and welcome to What Would Dorsey Do? Is it live? It says I'm live. Am I live? Am I live? I think I'm live. Looks like I'm live. No? Yeah? No? Interesting. So I might be live on YouTube, but it doesn't look like I'm live on Facebook. So, oh, hi. Hey, I see you. You see me. Hello, hello, hello. So some people can see me live, but maybe it's not working on. So in the comments, are you on YouTube or oh, it looks like you're on YouTube. Okay, so we're live on YouTube, but it doesn't look like I'm syncing with Facebook. So let me see if I can just see here what is going on. Da, 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 da. I don't know why it's not going live on Facebook. So, oh, you're on Facebook. Michael, you're on Facebook. Okay, cool. So live on Facebook and YouTube. Well, then I'm just going to go ahead and start and off to the races we go. So welcome everyone to What Would Dorsey Do Live. This is a really special edition. I am super excited about what I have to bring to all of you today. And so if you're here right now, chances are you're holding a heartbreak that feels really big and maybe even too big to carry for a lot of you. And maybe it's been years since you've heard from your children or even heard their voice. Maybe they look right through you like you're a stranger. So maybe you see them, but they're not actually speaking to you. And maybe you are caught in the silence, wondering what went wrong. You understand the family dynamic of alienation, but you are not sure how to get unstuck. And I just want you to know that I see you. And more importantly, your child sees you too. And even if they can't show it yet. And so let me ask you something, just something real, like something that I think a lot of people never really get asked. And I know this happens because I work with a lot of families and a lot of parents. And a lot of parents get stuck in the system, and a lot of alienated parents, they have professionals that don't ever ask you about you and oftentimes point the fingers at you and oftentimes hold your family stuck in this never ending vicious data loop or cycle that actually doesn't solve anything. So I'm curious, give me a thumbs up. How many of you feel like you've done everything that you can and nothing is working? So thumbs up, it feels like nothing works and you feel like you've done everything that you can. So yay, nay, no thumbs. Oh, let me see if I'm even live. I hope I'm still live. Let's see. Give me a thumbs up if you can see me and hear me. How about that? Am I still live? It says I'm live, so I'm hoping I'm still live. Everything except go completely bankrupt. Okay, I'm live. You're still here. Not really. I'm scared to try. Great. So Good. All right. So I'm seeing where everybody is. And let me just check in because we are live. I'm just going to check in to see if I'm actually live on Facebook because it doesn't look like I am live. So I'm not sure. Give me 1 second just for the technical difficulty. I'm not live in Facebook. Okay. So I'm not sure how to go live in Facebook. I'm not really sure. It says that I'm connected, but um, hmm. Okay. Give me 1 second so I can just go live. Apologize for my YouTube people. Just give me 1 second just to make sure that I get connected into the Facebook. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I can't get it live. So I'm just going to go with it on YouTube and we can just post it on Facebook later. Cool. All right. So sorry to those of you that are on Facebook, my team, if you want to just put a post to the link on YouTube so the people listening in on Facebook can jump in. I'm just not sure how to connect this. I don't know why it's not connecting, but it just isn't. So I love technology when it works. When it doesn't work, it drives me crazy. But here's where we are. So we're just going to keep going with what we're doing. So, all right. So not really, haven't done everything, have done everything except go bankrupt. So great answers. We'll just keep swimming together. And one thing I know about this family dynamic is that it is, like you're saying, very scary and overwhelming, and both emotionally and financially. And most of you find yourself chasing and not really fixing anything because the people surrounding the family court system and everything hold your family stuck. And so this journey isn't really about effort, it's about alignment. And I really want to share with you, if you're still here and you're still standing after everything that you've been through, that tells me everything I need to know about your heart. And we have really shifted here at Conscious Co-Parenting Institute in the last 4 or 5 years, and really the last couple of years, into doing the deeper heart work. And I want to share with you something that I've been talking about for a while, and it's really starting to gain traction. And I've been talking about the chosen parent since 2017. And I want to ask you to think about your role from a different perspective. And I want to encourage you to think about it from the perspective of what if you weren't rejected? And what if you shift the mindset and understand that you were chosen? And what if the pain that you're experiencing isn't actually punishment, but a portal? And what if your child's rejection isn't the end of your story, but actually the beginning of your return? And so I just want to let that land with you for a second, because this is a different perspective than, well, really anybody else really provides in the space. And this isn't a return to the way things were. This is the sacred return to the part of you that is whole, the part of you that is powerful, and the part of you that is free. And alienation doesn't just happen on the surface, and it's not just about the courts or your ex or even your child. It's the deep soul work. And in every soul contract, there's this deep invitation, a deeper invitation. And the pain, it's not here to break you, it's actually here to awaken you. And this is going to sound hard to hear, but if you've followed me for a while, you've heard me say this before, but you're not a victim. You're actually the chosen parent, the one your child's soul is silently waiting on, the one your child chose to feel safe with and to feel seen and to feel you even in the silence. And let me know if this lights a little spark in you. So you can just put like a little fire or a thumbs up in the comments. Just does that like inspire you or make you feel like, this is different? Is this a message you've heard from me before? And does this light a little fire in your belly? That this is a little bit, actually, this is a lot of bit of a different perspective. So does this shift something in you? A little feeling, a new feeling. I want to believe that. Good. My son is 25 and I have a solid text relationship, which is way better than nothing like it was years ago. Awesome. I had to drop the rope and focus on strengthening myself over the past 5 years. Excellent. So this, hopefully, Michael, then this messaging is resonating with you on what it means to be the chosen parent. So I know you've probably tried everything, or a lot of you, almost everything. And maybe a lot of you have done therapy. Maybe you've been texting. Maybe some of you have no contact and you've been writing letters. A lot of you have been through the legal system, and some people are waiting and hoping. And what if none of those were ever really meant to work? So in other words, the process that you've been going through, even if you've kicked the door open and you're having some contact, but none of those things were really meant to work. And it's not because you failed, and it's not because the real solution doesn't live out there. It's actually because the real solution lives in here. And Michael, you're starting to figure it out. You're starting to scratch the surface of the shift, right? The inner work of shifting how you're showing up, and the authenticity of the authentic parent, you, the chosen parent, lives in your heart. And this isn't about fighting harder, and it's not about getting your co-parent or the child to change. It's about becoming the frequency your child can actually feel. So even if they've blocked you, or they've told you that they hate you, even if they blocked all your numbers and all your socials, and even if they've forgotten the sound of your voice. And I want to say this here, and I want this to land. I want you to feel this in your heart, because love never leaves. It's just buried beneath the surface, beneath the pain, beneath the programming, beneath the protection. Okay. So I want you to say yes or a thumbs up if you're ready to stop chasing and start anchoring into your power. And this is the power I want to share with you today and talk to you about with regards to the chosen parent. So I'm just going to look at the comments here. I am a soft place for my son to land, always. Somebody follows my work. I've been trying to become the mom she needs, but I'm so heartbroken. It's hard to crawl out from all the sadness. Yes. Okay. And now, yes. Good. So if your heart already knows this is the path and you're feeling this yes in your body, then stick around, because I have an exciting announcement to share at the end of our live today. And this is a really pivotal and powerful moment for you. So if you're feeling that shift in you already, then you know that we are just digging up what's below the surface. We're just getting started. And the beautiful thing is that the bond between a parent and a child is never, ever broken. So if you said yes, or you're feeling a yes, even if you didn't comment it, then you know you're ready to stop chasing and really start anchoring into your power. And before I tell you more about the portal and what we are about to open, I want to ask you something else. And I want you to think about which resonates the most with you. And you can put the word in the chat. So targeted parent, alienated parent, rejected parent. Which one of those words do you use the most? So do you say I'm a targeted parent? Do you say I'm an alienated parent? Do you say I'm a rejected parent? So just let me know in the chat. So fun. I can see people are popping into the YouTube. For those of you that are popping in from Facebook, my apologies. For some reason, I couldn't get the Facebook Live to work. So it is what it is. We just keep swimming. Good. Alienated, targeted. Good. I want you to say out loud to yourself, I am not, whatever you said, alienated or targeted. I want you to change the vernacular. So from right now, I want you to say, I am not a targeted parent or alienated parent or rejected parent. I am the chosen parent. Say it out loud, and I want you to feel it in your body. So when you say it, just put in the chat, where do you feel it in your body? Just that shift. So I'm not a targeted parent. I'm a chosen parent. I'm not the rejected parent. I'm the chosen parent. I'm not the alienated parent. I'm the chosen parent. Okay. So just notice where that lands in your body, in your heart. Beautiful. Good. Excellent. So when you say those words, something inside of you starts to shift. It starts to stir, like a quiet knowing that maybe, just maybe, this was never about casting you out and being out here, that it's actually a call inward. It's coming in. I'm going to get to that, Abe. Chosen for what? Did I miss the beginning? You did, but that's okay because we're just now diving into the chosen parent. So shifting from the vernacular of rejected, alienated, target to the chosen parent, the parent the child chose, the child's soul chose to lead the family out of the pathology. So when you say those words, feel the stir, feel it somewhere in your body. Just notice. And the truth is, your child didn't reject you. Their soul chose you to hold a frequency strong enough to break the cycle and to lead a new path and to anchor love in the face of disconnection. So I know a lot of you have been following me for a while and you've heard me say the chosen parent before, and some of this resonates with some of you, and some of you, it may be new vernacular. And if that's the case, welcome home, chosen parents. And you're not here by accident. You were chosen for a reason. And within that sacred role, there are different expressions and different ways your soul shows up for doing this work. And some of you are the flame holder, chosen parent. So you never stopped holding the light, even when the world told you to move on. Some of you are the shadow walker, chosen parents. So you're braving the dark to really reclaim your inner child and to become the lighthouse of your own for your child as well. Some of you are the frequency shifters in the chosen parent. So you're transmuting the pain into power and you're learning to vibrate love so clearly that it breaks through the silence. And many of you are lineage breakers, the ones who end the generational patterns so your children don't have to carry what you did. So a lot of the lineage breakers are caught in the in-between, as oftentimes discovering that they were from this family dynamic, maybe as an alienated child or maybe as a child of the pathology, even if your parents didn't divorce. And then some of you are becoming the integrated chosen parent, the one who has walked through all of it, gathered the gold from each archetype, and now leads from a place of embodiment, grace, and grounded truth. So I want you to think about the definition again. The flame holder, so you never stop holding the light, even when the world told you to move on. The shadow walker, you're braving the dark to really reclaim that inner child and become the lighthouse for your own child. The frequency shifter, so you're transmuting the pain into power. So you're learning to vibrate love so clearly that it breaks through the silence. And the lineage breaker, the one who ends the generational patterns. So your children don't have to carry the load anymore. So which one are you? Oh, and of course, the integrated chosen parent, the one who's walked all of the paths, have been breaking through all of the barriers. And you're now ready to lead from a place of embodiment, of grace, and grounded truth. So in the chat, which one are you? So let's see. Shift our relationship from going through my ex to directly between me and the child. They're brainwashed. Okay, so which one do you identify with? There are many dark years, but I am much stronger now because of it. Great. So Michael, which one? I would say you've moved through the flame holder and the shadow walker. So it sounds like you're moving into, or you're standing in, maybe the frequency shifter or lineage breaker. Sounds like you're sort of in between those two. So I just want you guys to think about, which chosen parent are you? Where are you in the healing journey? And helping you really identify who you are in the path, on the path to recovering your children, is mission critical. You have to understand where you are in your journey and where it is that you're trying to go to. So it's not just about reuniting, it's about the sacred return to your authenticity, to your own soul's sacred return. Yes, in between. Yeah, and it's totally okay. It is okay to be in between. This is to help you identify where you are on the path, and it is okay and completely normal to be in the in between, moving from one level to the next. And there is no right or wrong answer, okay? Only resonance, okay? Wherever you are in the journey is absolutely okay, right? So it's not about, oh, I'm stuck, so now I'm bad. No, this is about identifying who you are. We're shifting from the victim mindset and we're moving into the role of the chosen parent and really embracing that role. So we have to identify where you are in order to elevate to where it is that you want to go. And we have to identify what that is too. What do you want? And as some of you have been elevating, some of you have been stuck, and that is totally fine and completely understandable, because there are a lot of people that aren't helping. There's a lot of experts in this space, but they don't actually know how to serve you. They don't know what it's like to be you. They don't know what it's like to be your child, and they don't know how to bridge the gap. And the truth is, not a lot of people know, and not a lot of people talk about it. So we've created something new, and a new portal, if you will, called Parent Interrupted, the Sacred Return to Wholeness of the Chosen Parent. And not to teach you how to fix what's broken, but to remember that nothing in you ever was. Okay. So this isn't about fixing you. This is about your sacred return, elevating the authenticity of who you are. And this work is the most powerful work that I've brought forward in the 20 years I've been, or almost 20 years I've been working with alienated parents to recover, and for you. So a lot of my work has been for you, and a lot of the work is for the courts and the children and all of the above. And this is the most sacred work for you. It is the most important work because it is the work that recovers the authenticity of the inner child within you. And that is what attracts your child back. So this is the work that most are unwilling to do, because it requires you to go inward and to feel what's been buried and to reclaim the parts of you that were never broken, only disconnected or fragmented. So inside Parent Interrupted, I'm going to be personally guiding you through a process grounded in a method that I have really cultivated for the better part of 20 years, and really the foundation of what I've been building on. And the framework helps you, the chosen parent, come home to your wholeness and unlock your authentic presence and become the energetic anchor that your child can finally feel. And this is how it works. It's the Dorsy method. So it's my name, Dorcy. And the D starts with you remembering that you were never a mistake and that your bond with your child is divinely designed. It's divinely orchestrated and nothing was broken. Nothing is lost. It's just tucked below the surface. And the O is where we will begin to see your greater intelligence behind the pain that you've experienced. So every trigger, every silence, every ache becomes data, guidance, ordered intelligence, showing you exactly where the healing lives within you. And then the R is for your radical change. You're going to learn to break free from those old patterns of reactivity, of fear, self-abandonment. You'll no longer really shrink back for approval so that you can shift into becoming the signal, not the seeker, the lighthouse to attract your child back, illuminating the path. And the C is for your conscious power. You're going to stop giving your power away to the systems, to the stories, to other people's projections, reclaiming your emotional sovereignty and embodying the grounded, loving force your child has been longing for. And they know because they chose you. They chose you because they know that you're the one, you're the leader of the family, and you're the one who can shift the entire family dynamic. And this is where we round out our training with you, the authentic you unlocked. And this is where integration lives. This is where you embody your wholeness and reclaim your voice. And the rise of the interrupted chosen parent. No longer waiting to be chosen because you're choosing yourself first and you've already been chosen. Your child chose you. This is what I mean by the chosen parent. You're reclaiming the identity of the chosen parent. You're releasing the generational trauma and emotional entanglements that are no longer serving you. Most of them are unconscious. You're going to become a felt presence in your child's heart so that they can sense, even through the silence, the magnet that you are to pull them back in. And you're opening that energetic space for authentic reconnection. It's not just about reuniting, it's about resurfacing that unbreakable bond and that authentic reconnection and integrating the wisdom of your journey so that you become a magnetic, unshakable anchor of love. No chasing, no begging, just soul aligned, embodied truth. So I just want you to sit with that for a second and feel the shift. Okay. This is a calling of you and your soul home. This is an awakening for you. This is a sacred return. This is not about doing. This is shifting to the place of being. And on April 14th, we are kicking off a 5-day immersion, not a challenge, not a coaching program, not a therapy session, a deep soul calling forward immersion, okay? An immersive process. We'll be coming live for 5 days in a Zoom, so private, not on Facebook or YouTube, it's private. It's $97. And it might just be the most important yes that you've said to yourself in years. Because I want to remind you, you were never rejected, you were chosen, and now you're being called forward. And here's what we're going to do together over the 5 days. We're going to open a healing portal each day that will activate a part of your chosen parent identity. So you're going to receive those daily activations with me live. I'm going to be guiding you live. There are reflection prompts that we're going to go through in the live. I'm going to guide you through a process and doing the deeper healing work. And then we're going to awaken the principles of the Dorsy method each day within you so that the shift isn't just emotional and it's not just something that you're doing. This is an embodiment and you'll feel seen, supported, and safely guided into the next level of your chosen parent self. And there's a really powerful bonus waiting for those who choose to do a deeper path. So we have the $97 is live. It's every day starting the 14th, so Monday through Friday. It'll be, I think my team can put in the chat. I think we're going to start at 3 or 4. It's on the page. They can put the link in the chat of what time we start. And we will go about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It is in a private Zoom. It's a very private community. We are not going to be posting things on Facebook. You're not going to have to post homework or anything. It's nothing like that. You're going to be doing your work internally in this beautiful sacred container. So I'm going to guide you through each step of the way each day, starting the 14th of April. And there's a powerful bonus for those of you that want to deepen your path. When you upgrade, you receive lifetime access to the portal. So the $97, you get to come live, and I will guide you through the process. For those of you who want lifetime access, for another $147, you can have lifetime access to the program. You get a workbook and a private community access to the course in our private community. So the link should be in the chat. Oh, here's the time. We're going to be doing 3 p.m. on Pacific time starting April 14th. It'll be every day that week. So block off the time. They are recorded, so you'll have time to watch them in that week. And for those of you that upgrade, then we are offering at the end of the 5 days, we'll be talking about another level of deeper healing that we will be offering. So it working with me and my team at a deeper level. So for those of you that do the upgrade, then you not only will get lifetime access to the portal and the course and everything, you'll get that money credited towards your opportunity for the mentorship and ceremony that we'll be offering, and priority access to the next phase of the chosen parent path. So that is a much more deeper and intimate container. And so you get priority access if you upgrade, and then the fee that you pay, or the enrollment that you pay for Parent Interrupted, would be credited. So if you upgrade, we will credit that if you enroll and continue along with us. So if you've already said yes, I see some people have already signed up. Thank you. We are super excited to have you, and we look forward to celebrating your success of awakening to the truth that resides already within you. And just let me know if this resonates with you, and if you're excited about this opportunity to open to something more, and a personal guidance, if you will, to that deeper work. And I read everything that people post in our social media. And whether you join or not, just remember that your child didn't reject you, that their soul is calling you to rise. And let's answer that call together. And I look forward to guiding those of you that said yes to the Parent Interrupted, the sacred return of wholeness for the chosen parent. I'm very excited about this work and bringing this forward in a deeper way. And so let me just pop in here really quick. The shift feels so much better and authentic. Awesome. I'm just finishing my certificates as a relationship coach, and I'm reprogramming my subconscious and healing for my kids. Beautiful. That's amazing. And this work is specifically for you, for the beloved chosen parent. And thank you for all your continued work that you do for the cause. You're welcome. I teach, so a tricky time. That's okay if you can't come to the live. We are holding the container and recording it, so you can still participate in the training. So you can just watch it in the evening when you get home. Echoing Michael, thank you. You're welcome. So this is where I'm bridging. So I've been bridging for a while into this deeper work. And what I know to be true is that this is what's required, and really shifting and magnetizing not just the awakening in the sacred return for yourself, but magnetizing and elevating the authenticity in your beloved authentic children as well. So thank you so much for joining me live here and listening in. And I hope that this has sparked something in you and you are identifying where you are in the healing process in your role as the beloved chosen parent. So we'll see you next week. And for those of you that enrolled, we'll see you on April 14th. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and we'll see you next time. Peace in so you can have peace out. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.